Welcome back, everybody. Today we got some WWDC news. Today we got the top 13 biggest announcements, and let's just put it this way, there's a lot to talk about. All right, so we had already mentioned all the AI stuff coming, right? Well, they officially gave it a name, and it is Apple Intelligence. It happens to, the acronym also happens to be AI, such as artificial intelligence. I think that's a little intended there. But continuing on, this Apple Intelligence is going to be all over the iPhone, all right? And basically what we're going to be going through today is where it's going to be. So first off, it's not just Apple Intelligence. They have their own model. That is Apple Intelligence. But they are also incorporating ChatGPT. So multiple different AIs coming into play here, which I think is pretty awesome. So first off, Apple is building ChatGPT into Siri. So you can see here, you can ask Siri, and I believe you can just ask a question, and it will say, do you want me to use ChatGPT for this? Or you could say, hey Siri, ask ChatGPT, or use ChatGPT. Either one, I believe, works, and you can kind of see some of that UI up here now. Let's see if I can blow this up. But yeah, so I think that will be pretty awesome, and then you get your answer here. It says it's from ChatGPT, and obviously it will say check important info for mistakes, because it is AI. So, definitely some problems with AI, with hallucinations and stuff like that. That's why they have to put it there. All right, so then next up, we got new AI features in mail, messages, photos, and more. So the actual thing you're seeing here is their new emoji maker. They have a name for it, I believe. Oh yeah, it's Genmoji, which, it's all right. The name's all right. But what it does is even cooler. So basically, you can go into the emoji editor, and you can ask for whatever crazy emoji you want. For example, in this picture, TX wearing a tutu on a surfboard. And what do you get? A T-Rex wearing a tutu on a surfboard. And that's what appears, which I think is really an awesome feature. I think, they can't make every emoji that you want, right? There's got to be a limit. They're not going to create a T-Rex wearing a tutu on a surfboard. They're not going to hire a designer to do that. But now with AI, you can generate that instantly, right? This AI that we're exploring here, this is consumer AI. This is not the forefront of our world. This is kind of some of the fun, gimmicky things, but it can be useful, right? Even fun little features like this can be useful to, make you more efficient in what you do every day. Say, you were going to type out T-Rex wearing a tutu on a surfboard, but now what? You don't. Yeah, Sam had to be gone for a few seconds there in the beginning. So now that he's back, but yeah,
what did I just join in?
I know. Basically, there's a new Apple feature called Genmoji. We talked about that this might be coming on Friday, where you can basically ask for any emoji you want, and they're going to generate it for you with AI. So the example they gave was T-Rex wearing a tutu on a surfboard. So that's it there. I mean, it's cool, right? Say I was like, I want to, people have been talking about how AI can take over the world. Actually, in our Discord server a lot.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh, it's been insane. But you could make an emoji, make an emoji of a robot destroying the world. And boom, you could summarize everything you were going to say about it in one sentence. Or in one image, sorry. You would give it a sentence and make it an image. Obviously, not the most efficient, but there's a little fun way how this can be practical. But all right, moving on. The iPhone gets more customizable in iOS. All right, this is like the stupidest. Okay, I don't want to be mean here, but this is like one of the dumbest things that I've seen that people got excited about. Basically, instead of it, right, defaulting your icons to the top left, and then as they fill up, then going to the right and down, right, in that order, we all know it, right, as you add more apps. Now, you can make the apps go to different places and stay there, so you can have them just going across the top row and then down the right. You don't need to fill up anywhere else. Say you don't want to start at the top, you want to start at the bottom, you can do that too. Say you want a line on each side like you're seeing here, you can do that. Yeah, it's cool, but it's like, why was this a big announcement? This is one of those
It's so
little.
unnecessary.
Oh my god, I know. Like they could have just like thrown in there and be like, oh, bonus feature. They could have done a speed run round, right? 1 minute, where they're just like, here's all the fun little gimmicky features we're doing, and the first two that we've talked about could be in it. But like, I don't know. That would make it so much like more like, oh, they know that this stuff is kind of dumb. Not dumb, like it's good features, but like that they made such a big thing out of it. It's very weird. All right. The iPhone is finally getting RCS support. If you didn't know, RCS is the best way to send text messages. It's our most advanced way of sending text messages. But iPhone hasn't had it. Android has for a while, so Apple confirmed that it's arriving with iOS 18. They didn't expand on any other details beyond that, though. iMessage is getting some other upgrades, too, like scheduling text and support for SMS messages via satellite. So those two actually very big, a lot better than the other stuff we were talking about. First off, scheduling text. I think that's awesome, right? Say you're like, oh, I gotta remember to text this person in the morning. Say it's like a coworker, right? And you're remembering this at like 12 o'clock at night. You're not gonna text your coworker at midnight. You're gonna want to send them the message, unless it's Sam and I sending each other messages at 12. But normally in an office, you're not gonna want to do that. So you're gonna just have to remember for the morning. Well, not anymore. Now you can schedule the texts and support for SMS messaging via satellite. We've had calls via satellite for like a year now, but now you can send texts. So here's a great example. Say you're on a little camping trip, right? You can't get a signal out there. You can maybe call, but calls are gonna be very. Oh no, it's not a call. You can't do calls. You can do like SOS messages, like send help is needed to like your local fire department or rescue services. It's not calls. That I got a little too futuristic there. Sorry. But instead now basically you can send custom messages to loved ones, not the fire department. If you're stuck in the woods, say again you're going on a camping trip, you want to quick text them like, hey, I'm safe, I'm in the desert, then that's what you can do. And that's the example they gave. So cool there. I mean, again, you don't need like a good cell signal anymore. You can literally be in the middle of the desert. Great for safety and for fun. For fun, yeah. Getting stuck in the desert is so much fun. Apple TV Plus adds insights to tell you which actor is on screen, which is pretty cool, right? Say you're like, this happens all the time in my family. I don't know about yours, Sam. Say you're watching a new TV show, and, say...
hey, Andrew, do you watch TV?
Hey, Sam, do you watch TV? But my family will be like, who's that actor? I know they're in another show that I watch. Oh, I can't figure it out. And they'll be yapping for like half the TV show, and then they'll finally look it up, and they'll be like, oh, that's who it is. And I'll be like, you ruined my show. But now it's a lot quicker. You can just literally click on into your, not settings, but your menu on Apple TV Plus, and it will tell you who it is. Very cool. I want to point out, not everything at this conference was AI, which is probably a big good thing for Devonsoft in our Discord community, who is very anti-AI. They're not just doing AI things, don't you worry. Actually, this is probably AI figuring out who's on screen, but forget about it. Forget about it. All right, a passwords app to keep track of your logins. This is awesome. All right, so Apple has had something like this for the iPhone for a long time, but now it's coming to Mac. There are services out there that do this for you, that are like really expensive. Like, honestly, way too expensive. Don't worry now, your Mac will have it built in. You can cancel your subscription. I forget. Oh yeah, here, they bring it up. LastPass is a big company that does stuff like that, and 1Password. I wonder what they're gonna have to do to like modernize themselves.
Take your time.
That was good, Sam. Sometimes I do a lot worse than that. Modernize themselves, to make it not them not go out of business, because I bet no one's going to be using them after this comes out unless they release new features. All right, and the next one. Sam, this is this one's people are oh god, I just hit my mic. Sorry. I bet that was very loud for all of you. People were not too happy. Well, they were happy they were just questioning why this took since the existence of the iPad. This should have been a built-in feature. They added a calculator app to the iPad. Yeah, calculator app.
Thank God.
Yeah. Have you noticed that your iPad didn't have a calculator app?
And I've hated it.
Yeah. Well, now there is one, and it's good.
Yay!
Okay, it's good. Let me put it this way: it is cool. It is a very advanced calculator app, and you can see on screen here. You can basically just like write down notes, right? And you say, for instance, you can see on screen like 57 minus 18 equals, and it fills it in for you, like on screen in your handwriting, which is awesome, right? I can already see how our schools might start using this in math class. One of my math teacher, my algebra teacher, shout out to Mrs. DeMayo, the GOAT. Mrs. DeMayo, if you didn't know, that's greatest of all time. I just want to make sure.
I'm pretty sure she knows that.
I didn't. Maybe that was offensive that I had a. I didn't mean that in a bad. I just didn't want you to like fail me because you thought I was calling you a goat. But anyway, she has watched this podcast. I just want to put it out there. Well, I am calling you the goat, Mr. DeMayo, but not like that. All right. Anyway, I can already see how this can be used because in our math class, like I was saying, my algebra teacher, she uses a program called Cami, which is just it's an Chromebook app, but we have iPads in school. They're trying to phase them out, but whatever. A Chromebook website, and you can use it on anything, but she uses a Chromebook with the stylus, and she basically does this, but Cami doesn't have any advanced features like this where they can auto-complete equations or anything like that, which is awesome. And it can be used with your Apple Pencil, which is great. There you go, the Apple ecosystem there. So basically they're releasing the Smart Script feature, which basically uses machine learning. I love how they're using the word machine learning and not AI. I like that. I have to give props.
Why is that?
I give props to Apple because they don't need to flaunt that they have AI. Like, they've been so behind, right? And they're like, yeah, we don't have a lot yet. And finally, right, they come out with it. And you would think they would be like, we have AI this and AI that and AI. No, they're using the word machine learning, which gives them a little, like, I hate when people call the dumbest stuff AI, like the dumbest stuff, and it's like, yeah, you got a few if statements. Yeah, hey, that's AI. So mean. Like, yeah, I got a little if statements in there, and yeah, that's AI. No, like, so I give them props. It really doesn't make a difference. There's practically synonyms, but whatever. Anyway, it basically just improves the appearance of your handwriting and spell checks your notes, which I think is a big thing, right? If you're typing, obviously you can have spell check, but you're not typing here. You are literally writing with the Apple Pencil,
sucks.
And now they're gonna fix your handwriting, Sam, and they're going to spell check. So, I'm a very bad speller. I don't know if any of you know that, but also a bad reader. You probably all know that too.
I've noticed.
But I'm a horrible speller, so I love autocorrect. But I, I used to have an Apple Pencil. I still do, but I lost like the tip to it, so it doesn't work anymore. But when I would write down stuff, I'd be like, oh, I don't know what this word is. Oh God, well, I'm gonna try my best here, and that was a pain. Obviously, I haven't had an Apple Pencil since like 4th grade, so I was a lot worse then, but I'm still not great at spelling. Sorry to my English teacher. Shout out to her too. She's also a goat, which I guess if both my teachers are the goats, none of them are, or they're both?
Yeah, that's not
the greatest. Yeah.
What about the second greatest?
Second. Well, I don't want to put her behind anyone. Gotta admit. All right, so pretty cool features there. Next up, macOS 15 will let you mirror your iPhone, so you can actually have your iPhone on your MacBook. That's pretty cool. Obviously, you still need an iPhone. They will connect to each other, but that iPhone will now be on your Mac. So it's basically like you could leave your phone downstairs and you're upstairs and you still have both devices. Whoa. Isn't that wild? Sam, your Android can't do that.
Wait, say it slowly, sorry.
Your
No, the feature.
macOS 15 will let you mirror your iPhone.
Yeah. It can with an app.
Uh-huh.
So, it can already do that.
What, like with Android?
Yeah, like there's like a window. There's like
Well,
a thing you
yeah,
can
but
download
this
on
is
it.
better. This is like
Why is that?
Apple made because it's the same company. They're gonna make it seamless. Where if you use an app, third party, you're either gonna have to pay for it, or there's gonna be ads, or it's just not gonna be very good. Just stuff like that. So, all right. Apple will automatically surface widgets in Watch OS 11. So basically, widgets. We all know what they are. They're all pretty cool, and now they will automatically show up in Watch OS 11. There are a ton of new features coming, and including, like I said, the same feature that I just mentioned, but Apple is launching a new Vitals app that will let you explore your most important health metrics with a glance. I jumped features in the same sentence there. That was a little bad, but whatever. As well as new cycle tracking features. So, pretty cool. I love the health apps, right? Vitals, big one, right? Measuring if you're still alive. It's good to know. It's good to know if you're still alive. So,
like sometimes I don't.
sometimes I don't either. All right, Vision OS 2 adds spatial photos and I know. Vision OS 2 adds spatial photos and an ultra-wide Mac display. All right, so if you have your Vision Pro on and you have your Mac open, you can basically have this. Your Mac will be that big. I mean, people make fun of the Vision Pro, and it is very overly expensive, and there are a lot of bad things about it. But one thing is you can have, like, the most gigantic display in the world, and that is one thing that is incredibly awesome if you're going to pay the insane price. Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, that is it, everyone. Those are all the new WWDC features.
And that is just the main topic.
That's just the main topic. We're obviously not going to do a lot of other ones. I'm just going to do, them quickly. Oh, I'm showing you now. Here they are. Here they are, everyone. I forgot I was now showing my screen. This is what TSARP looks like. Did you know this? I guess you never knew what TSARP looks like.
I did.
Well, not you, Sam. I should. I'm not in streamer mode. That's probably bad. Oh, God. Well, you're seeing my servers and my friends on Discord.
I'm saying I spelled speed wrong. Yeah. Hold on, I have to fix it.
Anyway, sped.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean that. Sorry.
Yeah, Sam's not good at spelling like me. All right. Well, anyway, there you go. I was showing you what it looks like to me on TSARP. So, on this day in 1985, Microsoft and IBM entered into a joint development agreement to co-develop the OS/2 operating system. This agreement fell through in the early 90s, after which IBM became the sole developer of OS 2. There's a famous story, I don't know if you know this, where Bill Gates, right, was selling Windows, and he went to IBM, and IBM's like, "Hey, can we use Windows?" And he's like, "Yeah, but like you can't. Like I'm allowed to sell it to other companies too." And they're like, "Okay, yeah, that's fine, because we're the best company for computers. So obviously we're never gonna lose." And he's like, "Okay, great." You know what IBM did? They lost. They're not nearly as big as they used to be. They're a much smaller company now. Apple and really Dell and Microsoft themselves, or HP, all those companies are the big computer makers. Even custom PCs, right? And IBM made a huge mistake there, but there you go. All right, so we got some big three topics. We're just gonna go really quickly. We're getting very close to the launch of Star Wars Outlaws, Ubisoft's Grand Theft Auto style take on a galaxy far, far away. All right, so if you didn't know what this is, basically what it sounds like, it's like a GTA, but Star Wars. Obviously, not exactly the same. There are differences here. It is not like, it's just, that's the idea. Outlaws, right? They're gonna be bad people. There's nothing gonna be, like, R-rated in this like there is in GTA, but that's just kind of the comparison they made. So, pretty cool game.
Star Wars GTA before GTA 6.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll play it. I'm a big Star Wars fan and a gamer. All right, next up.
Are you though?
Adobe overhauls terms of service to say it won't train AI on customers' work. The company will roll out new terms next week that clarifies what it can and can't do with users' data. This is a big thing here. Companies have been scared. They do not want their data stolen. for AI, right? There could be very private things, new features coming out they don't want leaked, all different stuff like that. And to have Adobe taking the data and, updating their generative AI with it could potentially leak that new data, that new feature, right? Yeah, they can't have that happening. So luckily, Adobe knows that they're going to update their terms of service and let everyone, they already let everyone know, but they're going to make it official pretty soon. So that's good also. All right. And finally, OpenAI adds 2 new executives. One from Facebook, I believe, yes, and one from Nextdoor. All right, Nextdoor is like a social media app for your neighborhood, if you didn't know. They took their CEO, Sarah Fryer, and she's joining as the CFO, and Kevin Weir. No, it's not Weir. I'm Andrew Weir. Kevin Will? Wheel?
Yes.
Wheel, a Facebook product veteran. All right, so there you go. Sam Altman said that they both bring a depth of experience that will enable OpenAI to scale their operations, set a strategy for the next phase of growth, and ensure that our teams have the resources they need to continue to thrive. All right, awesome. Yeah, I mean, OpenAI, they're going to be one of the biggest tech companies in the world. They're already getting to be like it. Their valuation's got to be insane. I don't think they have a valuation right now, officially. Like an updated one, because they don't raise any investment. But I couldn't imagine what it is. All right, and is this the? Oh no, my Discord's crashing. Is the stream crashing? No, the stream's not crashing. Just Discord. All right.
You've been nagging.
Okay. Okay, yeah, the stream was fine, though. It's just a Discord issue. All right, so Spotify flexes knowledge of your music taste with in-app suggestions, new banners, and in-app messages. Messages will tell you how many times you've listened to Doja Cat last month. All right.
It's just Doja Cat.
Just Doja Cat?
No.
Oh, I was very confused.
It'd be really funny.
All right, so here you go. They're basically just flexing everything they know about you.
They steal your info, haha.
Yeah, here you go. This is what it looks like, Doja Cat. This person listened to Doja Cat 58 times last month. That's slightly concerning, I have to admit. But yeah, so did we just have a highlight go out as the stream was going? I just noticed that.
Yep.
Go watch that after, everyone. Don't watch it yet. It's a snippet from a previous episode about the new driverless taxis that are coming, robo-taxis, but watch it after we end the stream. All right, so yeah, that's what Spotify's doing. A little creepy how much they know about you, but, whatever. All right, and finally, no, 2 more. The new Fall Guys 11.0 update is coming out tomorrow, Wednesday. Sam has no clue when it's actually coming. Sam, what's in it?
There's a map that you can see. But it says there's a new Fame Pass, which is really exciting. There's gonna be more levels made in Unity, which is what everyone's always wanted. Or what they wanted since creative. There's gonna be camera improvements, so if you're in a small space, it's gonna be fixed, because there's been problems, and some physics improvements, that's ragdolling, ledge grabbing, etc. like that.
Wow. Cool.
It's crazy.
All right. And finally, there's a new Party Animals Battle Pass. You're a big fan of Party Animals, right, Sam?
Yes, that's why I posted it.
Yeah, I have no clue what Party Animals is. I know it's a game, but that's about it.
Fall Guys and Fortnite.
I realized if I put all these...
Fluffy.
Wow. I realized if I put all the topics on screen, there's no reason for you to watch this episode, so... I mean, we're down to the dumb ones here. Not the dumb ones. That's offensive. The TSARP Unplugged. All right, Steven learned I have 3... I being Sam. I have 3 of the exact same headphones that all work. He finds it outrageous. Sam doesn't see the problem with it. Do you need couples therapy? Should I get you a therapist?
What do you mean?
You and Steven, I mean, it sounds like you're arguing here, and I think you as a couple,
I don't
need to work it out.
What's the problem with it? I don't think there is one.
That you have 3 of the exact same headphones? What headphones?
Yeah.
Are they like bad headphones?
They're alright. I mean, they're placeholders until they get new ones.
I
'cause
mean,
the other
how
ones broke.
expensive did you spend on? How much money did you spend on
They're
3
like-
of the exact same headphones?
They're like $30.
Wait, speak.
30.
Okay, I just want to make sure that the audio was working for you this whole time. It was.
Okay.
And oh yeah, tomorrow, biggest TSARP. I really gotta start announcing. I don't know how I haven't sent out posts about this yet. It's horrible. I have a horrible PR person for us. We have like the biggest announcement we've ever seen in TSARP history coming out tomorrow. It's not gonna be lame. I can tell you this. People have been sad about our previous announcements. This one's not lame, and I can guarantee it's not lame because of one reason. Because I am. No. Because it's going to be something that is going to evolve so much over time that even if tomorrow you're like, oh, this is cool, but biggest is a little, it's the potential that could come with it. So that's really what you got to be looking for tomorrow. Even if tomorrow you're like, oh, this is cool, just imagine what it could be. So there's your leak for now, and we'll have to see what
Guys,
it is
it's
tomorrow.
a new channel. You should watch
It's a
it.
new channel called TSARP Games. Sorry.
What was Dolphin?
All right, Sam, read the final one off there.
I made dinner tonight.
Whoa,
That's why
what
I
did
had
you
to
make?
go for like 5 minutes at the start. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
bean burrito bowl.
Wow. How did you come to do this?
My mom wanted me to.
What? And how did you choose to make that?
She wanted me to.
And where did you buy the ingredients?
I don't know. My mom bought.
She
them.
wanted me to. And how did
Yeah,
you
she
learn to
wanted
make
me.
it?
There's no cooking. You just put things in a bowl and cook,
Uh-huh.
and then you just like heat them up. Mix.
I
them
know how
around.
bowls work, but But how did you
Do
learn how
you?
to cook the things in the bowls? Like, is there meat in there?
No.
What? Yeah, who doesn't have meat in a... All right, this was a pretty simple dinner, everyone, but, I don't know, if I've ever gotten a bowl, steak or chicken, but,
You put chicken in your bowl, not
Yeah.
a plate. Oh,
in a bowl.
interesting.
Well, cut up chicken, like, like,
Oh, okay.
have you ever gone to Chipotle?
No, but we just made what Chipotle has.
Oh my god.
We're
But
copying
Sam,
Chipotle, but just this.
you love tacos and all that sort of burritos. How did you not go to Chipotle?
I mean, like,
How about
I've had
Moe's?
them once.
Have you been to
and it wasn't
Moe's?
good. Moe's is good.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. You're fired. You're off. This is just I can't have someone not liking
No.
Chipotle. No, I'm not a big Chipotle fan either. I just can't believe that. I mean, but I also don't love tacos as much as you do, so I find that crazy. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. Whatever you do, tune in tomorrow, okay? Because you're going to be very sad if you don't. Okay, you probably won't, but it will
I'm
be
already
interesting.
crying.
I'm crying. I'm crying right now. All right, I'll see you all then. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
You say bye.
everyone.
All right, good. Bye. Bye.
Bye.